This is AnimeCons TV. We're your source for reports and discussion on AnimeCons and other fan conventions. I'm Doug Wilder. Every month, AnimeCons TV dedicates one episode to responding to your questions and comments. We'll start this month off with a voicemail that we got.
Hi, this is Mike from the newspaper in Waterbury, Connecticut. The reason I'm calling is I see that Furcopolis 2017 is coming up in Cromwell, Connecticut at the end of the month. And what I'd like to do is write a feature story about your event and the whole, furry aesthetic. And I was wondering if you might be able to speak with me a little bit, maybe put me in touch with some of the participants. My number here is area code 203-6, and my extension is 121. Thank you very much. Hope to hear from someone soon. Bye.
Well, Mike, unfortunately, we don't run all the anime conventions on there. So don't contact us with that. That said, a tip I can always give for any convention is make sure you have a working contact form on your website. You don't give out your personal phone number or anything like that, but make sure you have like an email that you check, I'd say once a day and stuff. Again, probably don't use your personal email, but just have a contact form where if people have questions such as press interviews or things like that, they have a means to reach you, and it's a very useful tool. It may seem like it's adding a lot more work, but it does help a lot of people reach out, and in the cases of press, hey, it's getting your event covered so more people can talk about it, and hopefully you can have more success for it. Let's move on to some emails. First off, we have one from Luke who says, "Hey, I was wondering if you guys had any advice or a video on how to store Artist Alley's work, or if you're planning to make a video on the subject in the future. I normally put artwork on my wardrobe, but I'm running out of space. Many regards, Luke." So Luke, I'll show you one thing that I like to do. This is just normal like a folio case, like a portfolio that, an artist that was kind of displaying their work for possible clients and stuff would hold on to. If you go to an artist supply store, you can usually get it. But if you look, like, here's kind of my collection of just kind of War Turtle prints that I've gotten over the years, some of the various different ones. And you can store them all like that and, just hold on to it, things like that. The nice thing is, store's nice and flat. It's, just kind of the size of a book. And you can put a bunch of these on your shelves, and if you want to divide them up between maybe different years that you've gone to different conventions, certain themes, like if you have all a certain type of thing you like, they're not very expensive. A good one will probably run you about, I'd say be $15 or so. I'm really shooting in the dark there, but it's a pretty easy thing to find. So hopefully you'll be able to use one of those. And again, the nice thing is you can pull it on your bookshelf, pull it out anytime, and look at all the good memories there. Next up on Twitter, Parv commented on in response to our Vega interview, "I do wish local cons would reduce the Ask panels, but as mentioned, that could be to fill time. Hey KawaiiCon, please invite Vega." And thanks for introducing Vega to me. Parv, unfortunately I don't have any control over KawaiiCon. Vega definitely should go to as many cons as we'll invite her. She's an awesome guest. She does some really, really good panels. One that I always thought was really neat is she did all the different anime adaptations of Anne of Green Gables, things like that. We're glad we got to know her. As far as, Ask panels, not much I can do there, other than just if you're a fan and you're talking to a convention organizer, politely maybe mention in feedback, hey, there's a lot of Ask a Blank panels, and it's hard because sometimes they do need to fill time, but that also might be an opportunity to say, hey, what's a panel I could run at this convention, because now you can actually help improve the programming of the convention itself. On Twitter, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Ame Hakubi wrote, "For Talent Tuesday features AnimeCons TV for bringing us so much anime-related content," and it's an awesome picture of a Squirtle. So that's cool. We're glad you're enjoying it. If you guys have any other questions and stuff and more content that you'd like to see, like was suggested with the Artist Alley prints, by all means reach out to us. Let us know what type of programming you want to see. We're always open to new ideas and suggestions. On YouTube, Sparrow779 replied to last month's feedback episode saying, "Just started watching your videos. Looking forward to going back through the older stuff for the cosplay tips, as I recently got more interested in doing cosplay. And of course, looking forward to more upcoming videos too." Well, that's great to hear. Sparrow779 also replied to Elizabeth's Tencel episode saying, "Just really started to get into cosplay, so these videos are super helpful. I can speak from experience. Elizabeth is awesome at teaching people cosplay stuff. She managed to teach me stuff, and I'm a pretty stubborn and difficult student, so props to her." So, and Catherine Hamar responded to Elizabeth's Sewing Patterns episode saying, "Super cute costume. I would have loved to see a photo of you wearing it." Definitely check out. I will have to double check. I think she does posts a lot of her stuff on her kind of her cosplay page, which is Ellie Star Cosplay. I double check it, but she definitely posts pictures of finished products, so definitely keep an eye out for those. Sky Hedgehog responds to my episode on rotary tools saying, "Cool advice about the putty. I'll have to try it sometime." I'm glad you like it. It's a good tool to trick to use. I will emphasize it does take a lot of repetitive stuff, but it does work wonders. Don't get discouraged if it doesn't look the first time or even the second or third time. It will take a little bit more work, but you'll get a good product out of it. So I hope that helps you, and you can try it out. Now let's take a look at all the fan conventions that are coming up through the end of 2017 as found on fancons.com. Coming up, we've got next week, Patrick is reporting back from BlizzCon. Then I report from Anime NYC. We'll probably show you another thing on how to make fake tattoos for costumes. Then in December, we're going to have our annual predictions episode, our best of 2017 episode, and our 9th annual year in review episode. Wow, we've been doing 9 of those. We won't have an episode the week of Christmas, but we'll be back for Season 10. Oh, geez, Season 10, wow. On January 1st with our annual list of the 10 largest AnimeCons of 2017. We love hearing from our viewers, so if you want to hear from us before our next feedback episode in January, you can leave us a note on YouTube, leave a comment on the videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're just at 881 subscribers. I'd love to see us reach 1,000 before the new year, so if you know people that might use it, maybe nudge them and say, hey, you should subscribe. You can always leave us a voicemail, hopefully not one asking us about a specific con that we don't run. The number there is 762-ADEQUATE. That's 762-233-7828. And of course, you can always email us at podcast@animecons.tv. And once again, help us get the word out and tell your friends about AnimeCons TV. New episodes are every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. We'll post about them on feedback and Twitter, so you'll have all the ways to get the links, and please share them with your friends, get more people watching. You may also subscribe to get any new episodes every Monday. You can subscribe on iTunes at itunes.animecons.tv, search for AnimeCons TV on YouTube, or watch on our sites at animecons.tv, or get the AnimeCons TV app for Apple TV in the App Store and watch for episodes, as well as full costume contests from our extra feeds. We'll see you next week, or something.
And we have a quick public service announcement.
In 3, 2. Hi, welcome to AnimeCons TV.